What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of I'm Almost Joking Podcast. I am one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life, here with...
It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash. We here for episode 71. Want to send a shout out to everybody who been tapping in, watching the videos, sharing the videos, liking the videos. You know, like this one. We appreciate everybody and our audio listeners as well.
For sure. All right, let's just get right down to it, the hard-hitting questions. Is that Jay-Z kid or nah? Like, I know everybody's seen the pictures. Me, personally, I look at him and I'm like, hey, Jay-Z, just tell, all he want to know is that that's your kid. People were saying that, like, he can't get no money now. I don't know about that and if that's true at all. But it's like, just admit that that's your kid if that's your kid.
I mean, if he want money, then I don't think that's Jay-Z kid. It's simple to me. If he want money, I don't think that's your kid. Because if that was your kid, that kid want their dad.
I was just going to say, he going to the Supreme Court to be like, hey, just make him do a paternity test to prove that he's my dad.
Yeah, but then after that's going to come to, okay, now I need a bag for you not giving my mama the bag. Because his mother passed. So it's like, that's when you came out all of a sudden trying to, I'm saying, like, yeah, I don't trust it.
But if it is his, though, and he just want him to be like, yeah, that's my dad, it's also, I kind of feel like, all right, then what's after that? Because do you just want to prove to the world that Jay-Z denied you, or do you want to be like, now I want to meet Blue Ivy? Like, what is your end game after that? Because even when I'm hearing it now and it's popping back up, and this is me from the side of, hey, that dude looked just like you. I also just seen the video of a kid on Instagram, somebody at least rapping. They looked really weird. I don't know if it was AI or whatever, but that little kid looked just like Jay-Z. Exactly. It was weird looking. But anyways, this kid, I'm like, even if it is really you, what are you gaining after the fact? What is your end game after the fact? Like, once, say it is proven that okay, now what? So that's why I do get what you're saying with the money thing, because other than that, I don't know what would be the end game other than now get me a bag. What else would it be? Because he's obviously not going to be like, all right, you mine now. Let me upgrade your life and bring you here and show you how to rap. I'm not finna just start loving you now.
I think for the simple fact that Jay-Z is a father now, like he has kids, you know what I'm saying? He would not deny another one of his kids. I feel like at this point, he's a father. So he understands what it's like to be a father. He understands what it would be like to miss moments of his kid's life. Mm-hmm. If that was legitimately had a chance of being his son, I don't think you would be at the Supreme Court. Jay probably would have tried to reach out to that kid at this point. I'm not buying it, bro.
All right, I'm going to play devil's advocate because, this ain't the first kid that they was like, might be Jay-Z.
Exactly.
He had a kid out in Trinidad or whatever.
Exactly.
It was memes going around of some like girl on the subway station that they was like, that's Jay-Z's sister. Like, Jay-Z probably got a bunch of kids out here that he not claiming.
He ain't got
and
no kids, bro.
Claiming the Beyonce.
Man, kids. Jay-Z look.
That could be true, man.
I'm not saying this with no disrespect to Hov. Hov is a very unique looking fella. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. He's so unique because his features are so like that. None of those features make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean that with all due respect. I'm not trying to hold Hov. You know what I'm saying?
He
Hov look like
rapped
Hov
about it.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? He got the big lips. He got his eyes get beady. Like, but he look like Hov. Like he Hov. It's so many people that can have those traits, and because you got certain traits, you might favor Hov. But that don't mean like you his kid. Like, I'm not buying Hov out here just, man. Hov is leaving condoms in the baby seat, bro. I'm not believing he was out here just randomly.
And that's probably why he got kids out here, because she scooped that condom up and bam, bam.
Well, that ain't his kid.
Turkey baked.
That's her kid. That's her kid. He didn't do it.
Wow.
He was done.
Okay.
When he was done, there was no pregnancy going on. I'm gonna stand up for Hov. I ain't letting y'all put that on Hov. Look, if it is his kid, I'm sure Hov will take care of him. Or, you know what I'm saying, try to make up for he's a good guy.
For lost time.
Yeah. But if it's not, he's just gonna ignore it, because like you said, this has been something that went on numerous times where somebody said, I'm Jay-Z's child. It's like, at this point, he probably just like, oh man, like, okay, another one. What that one said? Like, I'll be over it.
He's got to look at it and be like, I don't know, he do kind of look like me. And if he like, it probably like, all right, never mind. I ain't going to say that because I found out information at the top of this. Let's go out to some more information that we found out. That is very unfortunate And as much as I like to throw my cape on, I'm going to try to keep my cape on. It is flapping in the wind, and I'm holding it tight, though, as it's trying to fly off. But I'm going to try to hold my cape for you, bro. Ja Morant, man. Ja Morant. What is you doing, fam? Like, you got to get better friends or something. For those of y'all that don't know, Ja Morant Ja Morant is an NBA player, Memphis Grizzlies. He had a thing going on back during the season, towards the end of the season, where some showing the gun on IG Live activity. He's also a young man. I think, 23? 23 years old, 4th year in the league. He was at a strip club, gun, and the IG. Even whether it's legal or not, I don't know the laws out there, so don't give me the quote, nothing on that. But he had a gun. He in the NBA. He was on IG Live on social media. Got reprimanded for that, suspended, counseling, Jalen Rose interview, get back to the good graces of everybody, got back to the league, played ball, made it to the playoffs, eliminated in the first round and everything. So right now, at this current moment, off, work, still signed up, making a bunch of millions, whatever. I get that. Now, he's in Memphis. Another video comes out recently, and he's on his friend's IG Live now, and he's in this car listening to music, vibing out, and a quick shot of him holding what appears to be a gun goes out.
And then man, would you stop with this, bro? I just let you talk for like a minute and a half, bro. You didn't have to explain this. Everybody who listens to us know who Ja Morant is. Talking about appears to be a gun. You are not, bro. We are not that. This is not what we are. You want to read all that? You go watch every other platform. We're not doing that, bro.
We wouldn't have known if it was a gun if y'all didn't pause it and show everybody, you snitches. Y'all could have just let the video go away. You see his friend knew he made a mistake. They tried to have his back, and y'all caught the video. Y'all some mean snitches online. That's all y'all want to do is see a black man fail. Oh, I'm holding my cape, Ja.
I don't think nothing funny about this situation.
Like, I know, man. I know,
I'm sick of this, man. And what I'm sick of is people like making excuses for everybody. Nobody. It's like accountability is like a plague. Like nobody wants to do anything to hold anybody accountable. I've said this multiple times on this platform. I'm all about accountability. This ain't even the second time. People, this is the second. No, this is not. He's been linked to gun type of incidents numerous times. From getting into it with his friends at the arena with some staff members and them seeing red beam. Oh, we can't confirm that's a gun. Okay,
that was
boom.
The Indiana Pacers. It was staff members, but that doesn't make it any better at all.
No, we ain't even get into that, man. I don't even care. That's one incident. Another incident with a child. You know what I'm saying? Who was at his house who said he brandished a gun. Second incident. Another incident when his mother had made a phone call to him because she was having an issue at a shoe store and they came up there and they threatened some people. Another incident.
His mom's happy Mother's Day.
Man, now, you know what I'm saying? You had the incident in the club, you know what I'm saying, with the gun. Now you have bro, stop making excuses for these kids who out here making bad choices. I tell my kids since birth, Daddy will never reward bad behavior. And nowadays in today's culture, that's all we do. We reward bad behavior. You know why Ja act like that? Because we reward it. It's other kids his same age doing the same stuff, and you reward it. You love their music. You cheer them up. We do this all the time. They go to jail. We say free them. You reward the bad behavior. Now when Ja doing it, everybody like, oh, what is he thinking? He think like the rest of these kids. This is what's going on because nobody wants to hold anybody accountable. Nobody wants to hold Ja accountable, and everybody want to put it on somebody else. Oh, well, he need better friends. Oh, what about his parents? That nigga 23, bro. One of my best friends got locked up for a body at 23. Ain't nobody say, oh, man, you had a rough life. Let's not give you all of this time. He's still in jail. You know what I'm saying? I hate people just nowadays. It's like nobody got like, oh, well, what about? I don't care about none of that. That man is a young man. He is 23. He got kids. You should have matured for your kid. Yeah, he does have a child. Yeah. So what I'm saying, like, you a young man, bro. You are not a kid. You're 23, bro. It's people around. I'm sure it's somebody around him that's told him, Ja, you need to chill, bro. And he don't listen because there's more people around who cheer it on. That's why he just got caught now. He didn't get caught because he didn't know he was on live. He knew his man was on camera. But why was his man on live? Because his man wanted everybody to see, Ja, my nigga.
I'm riding with Ja.
I'm with Ja, nigga. This my nigga. I'm up because I'm with him.
I'm trying to get my Instagram lit though, but I don't.
But Ja love him, so Ja don't mind being in there. He with his man.
Yeah, but and this why I don't. This why I don't blame his mans at all. This why I don't think his mans.
Get yourself straight.
People blaming his friends. I don't think it's his friends, and I'm with you. I'm with you on the thing. Like I'm joking and I'm like trying to find levity in it all. But on a serious note, it is Ja's actions and it is him at this point, and I don't know what it is. If it's I don't know what it is because I don't want to put nothing on it or speculate and throw nothing on him. But whatever it is that's making him feel like he got to keep making his decisions or that he just have to keep making these decisions that may be harmful to not only his legacy, but he the first one that I know of in his family that might be able to leave some generational wealth that could set his family up for generations to come. And he out here risking it because he wants to show all of us that he got a gun. Because I'm not going to put everything that he's got past and then accumulate that to add it to this one incident. Bro. So
I understand that. That's not holding them accountable.
I know.
You can't dismiss things and say, okay, we don't want to discuss the other four about. No, it all ties in.
I understand that, but I'm saying as far as the separation, just the same way that we say you take stuff case by case, while I do see what you're saying, and I can't negate none of the stuff that led him up to this point and none of the bad decisions that led him up. And why this simple decision, in my eyes, if I isolate it, is measured and magnified so much because of his previous decisions. I'm not taking that out of account. I understand all of that, but I'm not gonna say that for that reason. It's, you know what I'm saying, because of this. Because I do want to look at this one and be like, yeah, the reason he's wrong is because you do have to understand that you work for a company and you're the face of a company and all of that type of stuff. And you can't just be making the decisions that you would make, even if you do feel like I'm in Tennessee, this gun is legal, this is able to have. I didn't break no laws.
Nah, bro. I get that. I'm sick of that narrative too. He didn't do nothing illegal. Cut it out, bro. This is what's wrong with our community. I'm telling you, everybody want to act like they street people. Everybody want to act like these rules they live by. Cut that shit out, man. Cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's legal or illegal. You shouldn't even be doing it. You shouldn't. What are you so excited to show you? Everybody got guns, bro. Everybody got a pistol. Everybody got a chopper. Everybody got guns. Yeah, why? I'm gonna tell you. Listen. You want to show it because you want to be perceived like you a stepper, like you a shooter. You want to be perceived that way. Bro, I know niggas who carry guns on them every day and they ain't never pulled out their gun to play with their gun. You want to be perceived. That's why you doing it on camera. You want everybody to see, yeah, we with the smoke. You want when your mama call, you want to come up there with a bunch of goons. This is what you want to look like. You got your dreads just like the people who people say these the realest dudes. You got the same kind of dreads. You tattered. He ain't even coming to league. Bro, I'm telling you. He's not even from that. He came in the
league growing his hair. He was working on it.
He's not
from that.
Don't
shit on his hair growth.
He's not from that. He's not even from that. So it ain't no reason for this to be the image you trying to portray. It's the culture. This what they feel like is cool. He ain't the Lions just drafted a kid named Jamison Williams. J-Mo be on the same stuff except J-Mo ain't flashing no. He's smarter than I do that. But he be on the same type of time. This is what's going on with the youth. And I feel like as us being the older people, we need to stop making excuses. Like seeing people in their 40s and 50s talking about, well, you know, in the streets, like cut that shit out, bro. It's no reason to be doing it. Y'all weren't even doing it when y'all was younger in the streets.
So you saying that he didn't grow up like that? What if what if he didn't just start making bad decisions when he got $1 million? What if he was making bad decisions when he was growing up in the suburbs
he's been making bad decisions. So he's
probably been carrying guns and trying to live a gang life, and he just happened to get out of that. And now, is that just him being him?
You know why he making bad decisions? Because like I said, nowadays people reward bad behavior. You seem cool. You seem like the lit nigga. Oh, you already a basketball star and you out here all thuggy. Girls like it. The niggas want to be around it. It's because we reward bad behavior. This is why in my house, I can't raise no other kid in the world, but I can raise my kids to know you make a bad act, it's no reward coming from that. But nowadays it's not. Do something stupid. You'll go viral. Do something retarded. Tell your mama to fuck off, bitch, I beat your ass, catch me outside. And what you become? You'll become a fucking millionaire years later because people gonna subscribe to your OnlyFans because you 18. This is the world we living in. People reward bad behavior. And even the last time he did it, he just got a smack on the wrist. It's a reward for bad behavior.
It wasn't a smack on the wrist. He had to go talk to the principal, Jalen Rose.
On the wrist. Come on, bro. Smack on the wrist.
Like Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose tried to throw some softball questions, and he ain't even do good answering those questions.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, no bullshit. You could tell that he did not listen in media training class,
bro.
He was not listening. I listened to like his clips from there and all, and I love Ja Morant and everything, but please don't ever put a microphone in front of him again. Like, that's crazy. Like, let him do a YouTube video or something where he could be him. That's cool. But if you try to get him to be professional, that nigga sound like me at a job interview. Man. He was trying to get hired. That was weird. I didn't like the way he sounded.
It really irritated me.
That's not me. I don't really be joking guns like that, and that's not my image. And then now he got I don't know. It was yeah. Yeah, sure. That's not you. This not you, Ja.
Like I said, like it's irritating to see somebody get.
My bad.
Come on, nigga, we having a conversation, bro. You still talking in the background. Like it's irritating to see a kid with every opportunity to be great. You know what I'm saying? From a household with both parents, from God-given ability, talent. You got the look of you. Everything about you says this kid can change his family, can probably change the youth. You could be that influential. But you rather look like something that you know you not. For what reason? And it's irritating. It's irritating that so many of the youth is taking this route. So many of the youth is dying. So many of the youth is making bad decisions. And then people who our age, we laughing at it. We supporting it. We cheering it on. Oh, we enjoy it. But they still dying because you got other kids making these same bad choices and rewarding it. And I'm just sick of that shit. It's like irritating to me. It's like, it's not funny no more. It's not funny, bro. Ja Morant should be this generation's Allen Iverson, but the way he going, he might be dead in a couple years.
This generation's Allen Iverson? Like the way he going, he might be this generation's Allen Iverson.
No, he could have been. He could have been.
That's what
he could have. Because AI was
in
the AI was just the difference between all the stuff. That's why I say you can't subtract it. Everything Ja's been essentially had an issue about has been basically gang activities. It's the same things they would say a gang member does. Potentially flashing a gun.
That's the same thing they said about Iverson with the braids and the tattoos and the street clothes.
It's a difference. They didn't like AI's
That was
look.
gang culture to them.
They didn't like AI's look. AI's actions was not that. AI got into one fight in the bowling alley, and that was the only incident AI had.
That was before the NBA.
And that was way before the NBA. He didn't have them issues. They didn't like the image. They didn't like the way he looked. It looked too street for them. What Ja is saying is, I'm trying to bring this street shit to the NBA. The same way the rappers done brought the street shit to the rap game. It's no longer like, man, it's street. The raps is the streets, nigga. Like that
I wanna have.
It's the same.
I wanna have an argument, and I wanna bring this up in the argument, and this is why I wanted to bring up this incident alone instead of bringing up the past stuff. Because if you bring up the past stuff, and I try to say like compare it to what I'm gonna compare it to, you're gonna say no, he is trying to bring the street stuff because of the Pacers situation, allegedly whatever happened there. So I know that that's gonna come after this because you're gonna bring all the old shit. I want to be like, if you forgave him for all the old stuff, you let him do the press conference and you brought him back, whether it was PR, whether it was fake, you accepted it, NBA. So let's go from there. And now we talking about this incident. And if we talking about this incident, do you think, because we got to speak hypothetical, because I don't think that nobody, black or white, would be stupid enough to post themselves doing things like this or be on social media like this in this capacity. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you take Austin Reeves to a Nikola Jokic, pick whatever favorite white star you want in between those caliber of player, good or bad, of a player. And they post a Christmas card of them with their family holding rifles and AKs or whatever the way that the Republicans do. Do you think they get reprimanded by the NBA?
It's totally not the same thing. No, they wouldn't get reprimanded, and I don't think any player would get reprimanded if they were if they was doing the family picture, some holiday gift cards with their guns, with their families. I don't think nobody would get reprimanded.
Now, what is the difference between Ja Morant?
Ja Morant is in public waving guns. He's in a public strip club. He's in his car riding around waving guns near his head. What are we talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like,
if it's legal to have guns,
people
in public,
gotta stop making excuses, bro. You're making
all
this.
I'm saying, I'm relating it to him.
It ain't. It's people trying
if
to.
He's
in
Tennessee
bro.
and he can have a legal gun outside. Then
Craig.
he can have
people,
a legal gun
people
outside.
try to do
the
every
same
time
way
a
that they
nigga.
can have legal
bro.
guns inside.
Every time a nigga trying to make a bad decision and somebody to hold him accountable, people say, "Well, what if they was white?" We ain't talking about them. We talking about this nigga.
I'm talking about.
No,
we can agree that it's
nigga.
stupid. I'm talking about the reprimanding and the suspension and all the come down on
They
it from
should-
him
they should suspend
from
that
the
nigga
NBA.
for the next year.
Do
They
you
should
think the
suspend that nigga for the
NBA
next
would do
year.
that to a white player who posted Christmas pictures with their family with shotguns and assault rifles?
Jokic go to the bar, the same bar Ja Morant went to, and he in the VIP section, and he put up a chopper in the background. He's going to be suspended, nigga.
If he was in his country doing that in the offseason, you think they'd suspend Nikola Jokic?
Let him do it and put that shit on Instagram and watch what happened, bro.
I don't think if Nikola Jokic was over in his home country and he had an AK in public or a club or whatever, I don't think they would suspend him.
He wouldn't do it, nigga. We doing a hypothetical for something that a nigga is smart enough not to do it. So the question is, why do these niggas do it, but these niggas won't?
Because it's our culture. It's our culture, and that's what we celebrate. So that's why we do it. That was the point I was making. The same way that celebration is going hunting, taking pictures with dead animals with their guns and assault rifles. They send Christmas cards wishing you the best and merriest of Christmas and the loves on the holidays. Whole family down to the baby got a little fucking baby gat on them, and they take pictures like that, and that's cool. But when Ja Morant do it in our celebration or what our culture is,
that's not our culture. Why you saying that is not black culture?
You're right.
That's street culture.
It's not our culture because
problem.
that's not all that
our
it is.
culture,
but to say that it's not a part of our culture,
no, it's not our culture. It's street culture.
Part of our culture.
That's the problem. You trying to bring street culture into the mainstream. That's the problem. You trying to bring that shit in and you saying this our culture. Which not our culture. You're not even a street nigga. I'm not a street nigga. That's not our culture.
That's part of our culture.
No, it's a part of our experience. It is not black culture. That's not our culture. But it's turning into that. It's turning into that. I'm telling you. 20 years from now, it's gonna be rough out here, bro. It's turning into that.
I'm not saying that I like that it's a part of our culture, that I agree with the fact that it should be a part of our culture. But I'm saying if this is something that just as much as black people may have destroyed the neighborhood with, it's plenty of black people that made money and progress and made,
absolutely
positive of that situation,
reward bad behavior,
which would make it part of our culture. I'm not saying it's the whole thing. I'm not saying that's all we are.
What our culture
is,
to
deny it and separate it, I think would be wrong.
Is far too often we a group of people that reward bad behavior. That is a part of our culture, and that's some shit we need to change.
I agree with that. Shit. I agree with that. We do award bad behavior. We laugh at it a lot, like I did up top, and like I'm going to continue to do because you laugh at pain to get through it. But I also understand that it's definitely ways we could be better, and there's things that we could do as a whole to, like, get out of that and progress out of that. But as far as the Ja Morant thing, I just don't think that I understand why he would be suspended from his job the same way that if I do certain things that may not be illegal at my job, I'm going to get fired or reprimanded. That's just how it goes. You got to understand who you're working for type stuff. But I don't everybody like treating him. It's like, be mad at him for that. He didn't do nothing as bad as everything. He didn't point no gun at nobody. He didn't beat up no 17-year-olds. He was just dancing to a song and he pulled his gun out and waved it. And I just think that we see people do that all the time, and it's a celebration. To be mad at that, you got to be mad at that. You got to be mad at money spreading. You got to be mad at throwing money around.
I'm saying,
you got to be mad at all. You got to be mad at the money phone. You got to be mad at all of the ignorant shit that we do in celebration of coming up, because you got to be mad at chains. Like, you gotta, like, everything that we do in celebration of coming up, that just happens to be what it is.
People been wearing jewelry for ages.
Yeah,
it ain't got none of. People was not celebrating waving guns 100 years ago.
We didn't have them back then. If we had them, we would have never got on a boat.
They wouldn't sit around waving knives. You know who did that? The violent scavengers of the world. They would wave machetes and all that stuff.
Now, we had some machetes back in Africa. We had some knives.
Yeah, when you was going to war, so. Nobody was having the achievement of being like, hey, go grab all y'all knives. Let's come outside and wave our knives in front of our face. Like it's like, bro, that's
I see
not.
What you're saying.
That's never been
I'm
our
not
culture,
so
bro.
sure, man. I'm not so sure that they didn't like get a little peace pipe going or a little whatever they was drinking, and they party with the little dancing, and they had knives on them, and they up there waving them. Just because they didn't have selfies to take picture, don't mean that they was not, celebrating, waving their knives around and like chilling, celebrating, probably throwing gold coins around. They probably just flinging coins at bitches. You don't know.
And I bet you
I'm not opposed to that. Actually, now that I think about
every
it,
last one of them. If they knew getting caught doing that would get their ass locked up, and it was cameras back then, I'm sure they would have been smart enough not to do it. It was niggas in the 90s that had house parties. Now that's a different argument.
It's niggas dumb. It's 100% dumb. I'll never argue that. Stupid. It's dumb to do. But it is this is what young people do. As an old person who will say it's stupid and it's stupid to do, so many of them do it, and they would explain to you that I grew up like this, and then the pressure of I haven't put myself out on the internet like that to be at a point where something bad come and everybody coming down, and now I feel like I have to defend I've never been in that position. But these young kids put themselves in that position every day. Now, this ain't really got nothing to do with Ja, because like I say, that's stupid. He's in a different spot. You shouldn't do that. But the mentality of that young kid, why he would even want to be on social media doing that, the mentality of that young kid is social media is part of life. Like, social media is an irritation to me. It's a job. I have to do this. I got to post every day. God damn, I don't even want to say that much. But if I want to do this or make it now, that's what you got to do. To these young kids, part of life. That's just what they do. So I can have empathy towards that and look at it and be like, wow, I can say it's stupid. That's dumb. You should never do that. I can look at it and be, it is part of what they do.
Because it's a failure of our generation of parents, i.e. Ja Morant's dad. Instead of being a father, I don't want to do that. Instead of being a father, you in the videos with him. You kicking it with him.
All you as a man with two sons.
I'm telling you, kids. Bro. Ain't neither one of my kids can do. They can do whatever they want to. They can become as rich and famous as possible. They want. They're my sons. It's my job to make sure my sons don't make bad decisions. That's why I instill in them right now. We do not reward bad decisions. So no matter how much money you get, I'm going to be your dad. The problem is our generation, we want to be peers with these kids. Who do they look up to like these are the adults? Everybody think everything funny. The adults act just like the kids. They put everything on Instagram. They put everything on Snapchat. I done watched whole concerts because somebody was at a concert and literally Snapchat the whole concert. You're not even enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? The adults act just like the kids.
You want to show everybody you
want to show everybody
show everybody else that you're there, that you're not even enjoying.
To your point about the kids, it's their life where the kids do put everything on there. They do, but a lot of that is us. We fail to parent these kids because the people who gonna listen to us, they in our age range. We fail to parent these kids, and then they make bad decisions, and we reward them or we make excuses for them. That's the problem. They never been held accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I hope Ja figure it out. Like, when Jalen Rose was talking to him, that was the perfect person. Because I'm not even finna go to it because I'm from Michigan. Jalen Rose.
He's mentioned. He didn't go into detail, but he mentioned.
If you know.
Jalen basically said, I'll never come down on Ja because I've done some stuff.
Jalen had been involved in some incidents. You know, and
he even said they didn't have social media, and thank God for that.
And it's a picture or two you might find, but you can't even find no picture with him doing no crazy stuff like that because the streets, even back then, the people in the streets gave some kind of game and knowledge to the kids. There's nobody giving them no knowledge. The older street niggas not, the square niggas not. There's nobody talking to these kids and saying, yo, you making bad choices. Everybody's laughing. It's fun. It's entertaining. You make them go viral. They got hella subscribers. It's a fun game.
Not to mention social media is that too. They will celebrate you to
absolutely
uncelebrate you. Only reason they want to bring you up is to bring you down.
So they can say you fell off.
You're right. Like, it's a bunch of people out there that's like, like they almost promoting it, but not really whatever the case, they champion and they enjoy this. My bad, y'all. This the way I want to phrase it. Y'all seen me with the red cup. Look, they just as much as they want to champion you and bring you up when you there, they want to have the same effort to bring you down.
Facts.
Like it's
and
so
that's the hard
that's
part
why
for
everybody
the deal with.
That's why everybody like
part.
a couple years ago, oh, Ja, he's snapping, he killing, trying to dunk on everybody. Oh, he going crazy. And now when you see him messing up, that's just as entertaining, if not more.
You right. That's the fucked up part. You right.
We don't even look at him as a person, because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't. Maybe not with him because I like him, so I'm partial to Ja Morant. But I'm not gonna say I don't do that with other people.
If y'all don't take nothing from what Craig just said, that was some fire shit this nigga just said. I've never thought of it that way, but you absolutely right. They as entertained by the come up as they is when you fall off. Yeah. And that part right there, bro, I ain't never thought of that shit.
Yeah, man.
You don't understand how deep that just was,
I'm just saying, like, cause when you look at, like, me personally, if I like him as a person, I want to keep him up there. That's why you see I got my cape on for Ja. I want to find, as stupid as I can say it is, I want to find some type of loophole where he can get out of it. I'm not saying he not guilty, he not wrong, but I just want to find out a way where it's redemption for him, as opposed to other people that I might look at and I might love seeing them up. But I don't like them as much, so I don't feel that partial to them. So or impartial, whatever the word is. If I sound stupid, laugh at it. But I don't feel that way towards them. So I'm just watching the rise. Hey, if you stay, you stay. Great. But when you fall, that's entertaining too. I'm watching that downfall. Now I don't champion it, but when you mess up, I'm like, what'd he do today? What'd he mess up today? Yeah, perfect example, when Kanye was going through his thing, I still won't let Kanye fall. And he was trying to. And I still won't let him because he done, as a fan and the music and everything. So I'll just take that person. Yeah, sure. Now you got to separate. But, like, it's just, if it's somebody else that did that I didn't like, it'll be like, hey, whatever y'all want to do with him, we doing with him. What it is. So.
See, me, even if I like you.
I ain't going to lie about my hypocrisy. I'm human. That's what it is.
If I like you, I'm still going to hold you accountable. Because that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you my nigga and you do something wrong and you do it in front of me, I'm be like, bro, you tripping. You shouldn't do that shit. Yeah. Because what kind of friend, like, I'm not a real supporter if I see you crashing out and I don't stop it. That's why, like, with Ja, and I ain't saying putting nothing on Ja dad. I ain't saying it's Ja dad's fault. What I'm saying is, but as a father, that's our job. You know what I'm saying? As your friend, that's my job. As your nigga, I'm supposed to be like, nah, bro, that shit wrong. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't do that. Because that way, if you crash out and I know you shouldn't have did it, I got to live with that shit. Yeah. I want to make sure I let my nigga know, hey, bro, I love you and you should not do that shit. And it's like, somebody should be in your circle no matter how up or how down you is, because like you say, they going to cheer you when you up and they gonna watch you and they going to be entertained the same when you down. And there's got to be somebody on the way up and on the way down who there to always let you know what's real.
Yep. And I'm not opposed to that at all either. Like, I definitely want the same thing. I would want somebody to be real with me. I'm not saying it like, you know, just let me get away with whatever. No, be real with me and let me know. And if I'm real with somebody and let them know, hey, you messing up, you wrong on this, blah, blah, blah. And if it's egregious enough, then yeah, I'm going to have to cut you off and make it, you know, whatever. But if it's just something, a trait that I don't like about you and that's you now, but you my mans, now I just know that's what to expect from you. So it's kind of that type of spectrum. But I would always want somebody, my friends or whatever, let me know when I'm wrong, because me personally, I feel like I'm a type of person that will want that type of growth, that type of criticism. Hey, this is what I think you could do better or be better on. Or this is what I don't like that you be doing, because I feel like the stuff, you not, especially it's just speaking of guy, as a guy friend, because women is a different thing. But as far as women
be different than like your homies.
A woman will let you slide with a lot of stuff because she love you and she'll never bring it up. But as your mans, if it's something that they come to me with, that gotta be real and heavy or just bothersome or a bad trait of mine, because my man's gonna let most of my shit slide. He not finna come to me and be like, hey man, you chew loud when you with. He not finna come at me with that. It's gonna be some real stuff that's really bothersome. And that not only might help the friendship, it might help me as a person, something I see in me. I want my mans to do that for me. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Like me and my bros done had some
you also can't expect everybody you do that to receive it that way.
No, but that's the thing. If it's your mans, y'all can have them uncomfortable conversations because they know your intent is not to. I'm not telling you anything to hurt you, bro. I'm telling you because I want you to be better. Mm-hmm. Like, man, we done had some vicious kind of like, bro, you ain't shit. Niggas done told me, like one time my bro told me, like, Nigga, stop bitching. You ain't got no control over baby mama. You kids can see whoever they want to see. Nigga, I was wildin', bro. What? But this bro, you know what I'm saying? The shit he was saying was actually like when you broke down what he was saying, outside of me being in my feelings about the shit, he was saying some real shit.
Yeah,
like,
you right.
We done had them hard, tough conversations. And like,
I gotta get through them feelings first, though. As my man, you gotta respect that. I gotta get through them feelings.
Man, one of my best friends as a kid, bro. Like one of my dead best friends, right? He ain't dead. I said dead best friends. It's like a terrible choice of words. You know what I'm saying? But one of my bros and shit. I ain't talked to bro now in like 8 years. Yeah. But the reason we ain't talked, and we kind of talked about it where we kind of squashed it, but it just never like really went back right.
Picked back up.
It never picked back up because he had a child. And he was making excuses to not daddy his kid. He was giving me excuses. And like, I love this nigga. Still love this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I love everybody who I love. But like, I was not finna allow you to do the whole, it's my baby mama, this or that, or like, nah, bro, it's different for you. Like, I was not finna allow it, bro.
No bullshit. If it come to that, the same way you do the snitching, you got to bring me court papers. I need to show papers that you tried to go to court and you couldn't do it, and your baby mama tripping, and she required that you don't sin. I need to see that written by the court, by the judge, because at least that let me know, one, you tried, and two, as fucked up as a situation it is, because I don't want to negate that it is some bad baby mamas out there.
Nah, it is, but it's the thing. When you know your man,
if you got options, you need to explore every last one before you start speaking about why you can't see your kids. I'm talking about this like
my bro. I know you lying. It's my bro.
I mean, I feel you on that. I just don't.
I ain't talking about like some random. I'm talking about
some
like
people going through that shit with their baby mamas.
I got niggas who going through that. I'm saying this my bro. Like, nigga, I know you, bro. You's my brother. Mm-hmm. And you looking at me, and you at the same time you telling me your new girl don't want your daughter there when she ain't there. All this weird shit. Now you just trying to throw excuses. Have no new girl. You throwing excuses for why you ain't been taking care of your daughter. And I was not gonna let it fly. He told me like 2 years after the fact, like, bro, you was right. It was like 2 years went by, bro. And he told me I was right. But it's the thing, if it's your friend group, and you respect your friends and you love your friends, you got to understand they're not telling you these things to be harmful. Mm-hmm. They telling you these things because they trying to look out. Sometimes, especially if their friend's successful, it's your job to look out for them. Like, you have to look out for them, not just to protect them. You got to protect them from themselves. They might be the issue. The money changes you. People say the money don't change. Yes, it do, because it allows you to be the person you really want to be.
You just bring up a good point that I was thinking about, because you were right about that. Your friends is supposed to protect you, and just as I was finna come back at you and be like, his friend did try to protect him, it's also this. Your friend is supposed to protect you enough but the clout, bruh. The clout. If I had
the old clouder team, shout out to my boy Stino.
Man,
the old clouder team.
It always gets you, because I got Ja sitting next to me, and I'm looking at my IG Live. I'm on IG Live. So I'm probably got about, 10, 15, 20, 50 people. I ain't really super lit like that. But then I'll see, like, I want to get my numbers up. I'll make it maybe, for the benefit of the doubt, he had 100. Give him 111. That's where he at. I want to get mine jumping, though. Get it lit.
I want to get the blue check.
Guess who I'm with? I'm with Ja, tripping. Ja probably, who knows what. I ain't alleging nothing, but he feeling himself. And if I had millions, I wouldn't need nothing to be feeling myself either. Play a little music, I'm jumping around. Now, he do that, and his man's with the clout thirst. Man, he wants some clout. But he know his man should not be on camera. He know he shouldn't even be doing this. He know his man's just got out of trouble. So he turned, but he get the clout. The clout get to him. The clout chase get to him. Turn to his man's. And his man's jump up. Rich nigga, he feeling it, and then he turned back to him. He see the gun. Man, friend try to look out for him. Oh, phone down. Nobody seen. You ain't quicker than the internet, my nigga. You not quicker than the internet. They didn't pause that, circled it, sent it around, they didn't seen it so much. It's safe, though. I seen one of these comments. It's safe, though. His finger off the trigger. That's gun safety. Like, they didn't did that so much to it. All because you clout chased. Nobody even needs to know you was chilling with Ja.
This the thing.
Nobody needs to know that.
This the worst part about the whole situation, right? Because you like where you going, that clout is a motherfucker. But in this situation, that's only part of the reason. Because this same dude In every incident that took place that Ja's allegedly had an incident, this guy's been with him. This guy is Ja. He's suspended from NBA arenas for a year. He can't go to none of the games for a year. Yeah. This guy is not new. This is not some random guy that was with Ja. This nigga's with Ja all the time. Every incident. He was in the first video. This guy is with him all the time. They go live all the time. That's what I'm saying. This is the culture. People have been making excuses this whole time. It's not a new guy who's just with Ja and happy. He does this because this is what they do. His clout, like you said, comes from I'm Ja's boy. I protect Ja. I'm gonna do whatever for Ja. Ja feel empowered.
Then you wave the gun.
That's what's supposed to be happening. Ja shouldn't even have the gun. So this goes to what I just said. It's your job as a friend to protect your friend from themselves. You shouldn't even have the gun on you. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to protect you. You the bag. You taking care of all of us. I feed my family because of you. Damn, you not going to make a bad choice. I'm not going to reward your bad behavior.
I hate to flip, and I say this with my cape on. Holding with one hand, though. I'm holding my cape with one hand as I say this. It's still 100% is still Ja's fault because he did it. But two, who's to say that his man's wasn't like, hey, I want the clout. I'm with my guy Ja. I do have the gun on me. It's legal. I am, like you, allegedly, I'm that guy for him. So if that's the case, yeah, I do have it. And it might be out because I'm out. And who knows when I need it. I can't be reaching for it when I need it. I turn the camera away. Ja goes to pick it up because he wants to flex. I didn't give it to him. He went and grabbed it on his own. Hold on, let me hold my cape. He went and grabbed it on his own.
Which would make him even that much more of a fucking idiot.
So it's like my friend is looking out. He doing what I want the clout, but I'm still looking out. And then you go out of the way to incriminate yourself.
I mean, I tell you what, that's a nice story. That's cute. But yeah, that cape, you gonna suffocate in that motherfucker. Because even if that was the case, why in the fuck is your security who got his gun out going live? If somebody ride by and do something, y'all already hit because he too busy doing this.
Oh man!
So it no matter how you chop it up.
No, let's switch topics. I am running out.
I'm telling you, bro.
I done ran out of bail bondsmen. I'm on like my 4th, 5th bail bondsman who done told me I cannot take this. I can't find no bail, bro.
And I hope he grow. I hope he grow out of it, bro. But like I know young dudes that be affected by this type of shit, and it's just like this shit getting old, bro. And I'm sick of that shit.
Yeah, nah, it is. On a serious note, to wrap it all up, Ja, you gotta do better, bro, because you messing up the bag for so many generations.
And we need to do better too. Our generation to these youngins, like we need to do better too. We need to talk to them and be real with them and stop championing everything they do and being scared to hold them accountable, like for real.
All right, because we got way better. We got a lot of ops out here coming for your money. A lot of different ways that the world is going to attack you, especially when you making some millions and you get that athlete leisure of life. Tiger Woods is going through something right now again. And now we're going to combine these both of these stories and put them in one because they kind of both go together and they definitely root in ridiculousness. Tiger Woods, we told y'all back in the day, a while ago on some episodes, his ex was trying to sue him for getting kicked out or whatever of the house. Now she flipped that lawsuit into trying to make it that he sexually assaulted her because she's claiming that them having sex during a relationship was her paying rent and he was her landlord. And that's the case she trying to get into the courts. Yeah, ridiculous. I feel safe in saying that. We kind of all know that wasn't the case, so I feel safe in saying that's ridiculous. Israel,
she's trying to get rewarded bad behavior too. You gonna give me some pussy and think I'm supposed to reward you with millions of dollars because you gave me some pussy? These motherfuckers.
It's like
crazy.
The relationship didn't work. Now, if this the one he locked out. If y'all don't remember, but that's cool though because if I locked you out, but I let you keep the bag or the car or whatever, you good. You got everything. I didn't take everything back from you. But anyways, yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't think she got a shot. I really don't think either one of these women got a shot. Which other woman? I'm finna tell you. Israel Adesanya's ex. If y'all don't know Israel Adesanya, UFC fighter from I forget where he from was born, but I think he like Nigerian, Africa, so he black, and he been kicking ass in whatever weight class he in the UFC, making some money and doing all of that, whatever. Great. His ex-girlfriend, white lady too. Ex-girlfriend, yeah. Ex-girlfriend is saying that both of these ladies is white.
Shout out to the white girls. I don't want y'all thinking like Queese hates the white girls. I don't hate the white girls. I love all women. But when I hear black celebrity and white girl, it's like,
specifically these two stories, because this lets you know what those white girls was on. Yeah, both of them is white. I mean, it's Tiger Woods, bro. Of course, it's a white girl. But anyway, but you let him.
Shout out to Jonathan Majors. Woo.
I didn't know if you want to bring that up because I don't want to substantiate that rumor just yet because I don't know how you. True. I don't know how you get off the DV and get to the Megan Good, but boy, you good. If you did that, you good. Woo. But anyway,
you might have saved it, boy.
Hey, but so Israel's girlfriend dated him too long. This was in quotes, so I feel like this is what she told the courts. They in court right now. She's suing him because she dated him too long. They broke up, and she wants half of his millions because they no kids, no marriage. She just wants half. What is going on? White girl, you lost. Take the L. I'm sorry.
People don't get held accountable for anything, so people think they're always supposed to get participation trophy, bro.
She wanted them to make it rain.
That's what I'm saying. That didn't happen. But like everybody feel like as long as I play the game, I get a reward, and that's the problem. Everybody think they get a reward.
But they were rewarded. Front seat UFC shows. You going to all the golf events.
That's the thing.
What are you eating free? Bro, whatever they doing.
These chicks, especially these females, since I done got on the niggas' ass with the Ja shit. These females nowadays, that's what I'm saying, it's our generation too. They feel like my box is your reward, right? Your money, your status, your success, your lifestyle. That's my reward. Not saying all women, but way too many of them, especially the women that's out here trying to find a successful man. The woman who be talking about, I need the man that make this amount of money and do this and do that, and he got to make X amount a year. This is what they feel like the exchange is. My box for all of that stuff I need from you. And this is the issue. We are so used to rewarding bad behavior, they can reward bad expectations too. You expect that from me, I won't give you none of it.
You know how they say that your value is whatever you negotiate for? Mm-hmm. That's how women do their pussy, and that's how they should look at it. Your value is whatever you negotiate for. If you get to fucking with a nigga who rich,
hold on. Your compensation is whatever you negotiate for. Your value is whatever the consumer say it is. That's the difference.
All right. Let me see if I can make my point with that one. Your compensation is what you negotiate. Your value is what the consumer says it is.
If I got a car.
Okay, that does work. That works with my analogy. Now, if your compensation is what you negotiate. If you're a woman and you fucking with a rich dude or whatever, and you get the spoils and you looking at yourself like my pussy is his reward, the lifestyle that you live in while he's getting that pussy is your reward. The bags and all of that. Now, if he take all of that back, it's a different conversation. He a pussy motherfucker. He shouldn't be doing that. I personally feel like if I'm a rich dude and I got it and I bought it for you, then it's you. Now, if I'm broke and I bought something for you, like a car or something, and I might need that car back because it's still in my name and I need a way to get to work still, kind of, then yeah, you might not be able to leave. You could take the bed, I'll take the car because you did put half on the bed type shit if I'm living that broke relationship life. But as a rich dude, keep whatever I bought for you, right? So that's the negotiating and everything. You don't get after. You don't get to put a high value on your shit so you can pursue life after that with my money. If we not married or whatever, which I also don't agree with, but let's just go with the law. They say that happens, so that happens. I won't argue it. But these two, no. Relationship, no. Once we break up, we break up. And to say you didn't get nothing is ridiculous because you got stuff while we were together. The same way I got pussy while we were together. Because you damn sure wasn't bringing me front seat to no UFC events. You wasn't bringing me to your favorite. You wasn't getting Taylor Swift tickets for me because you know I like Taylor Swift. Yeah, you wasn't like doing that type of stuff for me. So you were getting rewards. So I hate that argument. Don't do that.
They not viewing that as rewards because
but no, they should be.
No, but they expect it. It's not a reward when it's an expectation. It's what they feel they're entitled to. They feel I deserve these things. These are things I deserve. I'm gonna get this man that can give them to me. So now the compensation is I got these things. This is now my life. This is my compensation. This the compensation. This not the value. This is how they.
No, I'm not arguing that. No, I'm not arguing with you that they think like that. I'm arguing with that logic. Like, no, that's not.
But this is how. This is my point. This is how they think. That's the compensation. I get this lifestyle, right? I don't gotta work. That's the compensation. Now the value comes is when they feel like either getting married to you or have your baby.
That was my.
Now it's a value to this shit.
That's a whole different thing because, like I said, that's real stuff. If you have kids, I don't think neither one of these Tiger and Israel, Tiger Woods and Israel Adesanya didn't have kids with their respective exes. So no kids involved, no marriage involved. That's a totally different situation that I'll respect upon that conversation. I don't want to bring that up right now because that's gonna throw. I'm not going to argue that. Take care of your kid, why I brought it up. And if you marry.
Let me finish my point. That's why I brought it up. The compensation is what you get paid for. You paid to live this lifestyle. The value is after the fact. If I employ you, I can fire you. Yeah. I'm going to have to compensate you. But if you as an employee, a valued employee over a certain amount of time, I might have a severance package for you. There's your value. The job is giving you the value. The man is giving you that. After the fact. You're not even compensated anymore because you're no longer here. I'm going to show you this is what I valued you as one of my employees. So the other person gives you the value. That's the problem. And these chicks think I know my value. You don't because you can't give your value. I have to give you your value.
And that's why when you switched it, I had to switch I was like, all right, that do align with it because my other point back to your point with the value is if you say you mess with a Tiger Woods, Israel Adesanya, and then you break up with them, and now ideally you get to keep everything they got you, the rings, the diamonds, the experiences that you had, and the purses, the clothes, shoes, all of that, the cars, house, you get to keep that if they did that for you, condo, whatever. Now, if you put your value to messing with a dude with a regular job, that's on you.
So you put your compensation. That's not even your value.
Hold on. You said that the value is what that dude value you as. You can't expect this dude that you chose that work at the warehouse or work at the post office or whatever to put the same value on you that Israel did or Tiger did.
She's not asking you.
I'm saying for example, that she can't put that.
To your point you used earlier, right?
So that's why I like the value thing more than the compensation.
If you bought her a car, right?
With the compensation.
If you bought her a car, like you said, I'm broke, I need that shit back. I still got to pay notes on that bitch. I run my shit back, right? This the thing. She shouldn't have the expectations that you can compensate her the same way that man could compensate her. The problem is regular chicks, they feel like even regular niggas supposed to compensate them the same way a rich nigga do. They feel the same way. They feel like you supposed to get my nails done. You supposed to be paying my bills. They fit. You got regular chicks. Bro, I've heard the chick, literally, I ain't gonna say nobody that. I've heard the chick say she got a BBL as an investment and she's 40 years old. Yeah. Investment in what? Like, what are you investing in? You don't even own your house. What are you investing in?
This is the mindset, if you 40 and you fine, I'd have fucked you with no BBL.
Exactly.
But anyways,
you could have did something better with your money.
To wrap that up, Tiger Woods and Israel Adesanya's exes, both of y'all respectively, get the fuck out of here. No, y'all not getting no money, and I don't wish y'all well in y'all cases. I hope they win. We got a little bit of time left. I want to choose one of these other ones that you brought up to go out with, and we're not gonna end with the morale thing because these is good topics, and we can close out with this. Which one do you want to do? Because I feel like we already kind of covered that with that. So do you want to do that one real quick?
We could do that one because that one fit better with what's going on.
All right, let's go. Well, let's end with that one then. We'll do that.
So what is the difference between someone using you and someone taking advantage of you?
if I had to give a quick answer, I would say if I'm using somebody, I have malicious intent. No, wait. If I'm using somebody, then I feel like I also want to be used. I feel like we can use each other. I feel like it's an equal exchange, and I'm not opposed to her or them also using me, because we could be talking about business. We don't have to just be talking about relationship and sex and fucking. Like, I would also want that person in our friendship, whatever relationship, to use me if they can. And if I can be an advantage and that's my friend and my somebody I love, I can't wait to help if they need my help. I want to be used by them. Taking advantage, I have malicious intent. Taking advantage, I don't plan on giving nothing. I don't plan on reciprocating. I see what you can do for me. I see something that I can gain from you, and I know a way to get that, and I'm going to execute that way to get that and take as much away as I can from you without ever having to give you anything back or care for how you feel about giving to me. And I feel like that's the difference between using and taking advantage.
Yeah, I agree. Well, no, I'm just playing. No, I feel like when you have like friends, like people, your loved ones, those are all people you should be able to use, and they should be able to use you. If you're my friend and I can't use you, I don't want you to be my friend. Like, I should be able to use you for something. Like, even if it's a laugh, I should be able to, just to talk to. You know, I should be able to use you for something. I use you for that. I need you to be that because that's what I use you for, and you use me for something. Mm-hmm. That's a friendship. Some people you use for way more shit and use you for way more shit. But when I feel like you taking advantage of me, is like you said, when your intent is to just what you need from the situation, and you're not worrying about what I need. Like I was finna go there earlier. You was talking about like the difference between your man's telling you something and a woman telling you something. The difference is your man's telling you because you need to be better, bro. Like, nigga, you wildin'. A woman's telling you that because she wants you to do something she wants better.
She's trying to change you.
She wants something that she want you to do better. It don't matter if that something makes you a better or a worse version of yourself. It's what she wants.
I was
so
gonna
she
say,
wants you
your
to
man
do
might
that
want
for
to change you too, but he's changing you. He might see something in you that could change you for the better. Hey, you drinking too much, bro. You fucking up your life.
Hey, bro, it's your job to take care of your daughter. I don't care what she putting you through. Go to court. That's your child. Your friend gonna tell you what you need to hear to make you better. A woman gonna tell you when his girls hold him. Well, I mean, that baby ain't my baby, and I don't know that baby. I'd rather that baby not be here. That's
perfect example, my man. Your guy gonna tell you to take care of your kid no matter what. A girl gonna probably try to change. Not every woman, but
I'm just using this particular example.
You know, a woman might change you and be like, "Don't go see her because I don't like that baby mama."
It makes me feel insecure. That's your problem. That's your inner problem.
I want you to change for me.
Nothing to do with me.
Whereas if that's your friend and he love you, he's gonna ultimately, change for us for this friendship, but mostly change for you. It's gonna stop drinking, stop smoking, take care of your
man
kid.
To be better, not to do what you want him to be. Like if my girl do something and some things are just her, it ain't really bothering me. It's like it ain't nothing super crazy. It's like whatever. That's just how she is. But like the things that I see her doing, that's like, no, you need to change. That's something you need to work on. I have to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And vice versa. Like me,
100%.
I know what I need to work on because I've had hella exes, and they all used to say the same thing about me. So now I'm trying to work on that thing because I know it's a problem. Yeah. And she don't know it's a problem because I'm not usually acting like that with her because I'm actively working on it. Yeah. But like, if she told me to revert back to that, I would say no. Because I know that's not to make me better. It's because that's what makes you comfortable. Mm-hmm. But it's going to make me miserable. Yeah. So it's like you have to know the difference between somebody telling you something to better you and somebody telling you something because they want the results
to better them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Look, we could end on that one. That was a good one. This was a dope one. We like to laugh sometimes. One day we'll cry on here maybe, but sometimes we like to educate. And I feel like this one was a very Definitely. I feel like we got our grown man on this episode.
I was almost never joking on this one. But thank y'all for tapping in. It's been a good one. Shouts to my boy Tyler behind the scenes from Radio 22, Everything 22. My boy Corey. Appreciate everybody who's been tapping into the grading scale. Hit the like button, subscribe, put somebody on and put somebody on. And it's been your boy Queeks, a.k.a. Dash, with my mans
Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sensei Life.
And we out. Dizzle.